Hello, hello. Welcome back to Coffee and Scream. I am Jess, and with me, as always, is Piper.
Hello.
And Chris.
This thing on? Hey.
Yeah, it's on.
Hey. I know it's on. I'm just kidding.
I would sure hope you do, because you're our producer.
And tonight, we do have a special treat for you. The other half of Wonder Time Theater is here. Our brother podcast. Everyone say hello to Rib.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. Is this a dream come true for you?
Yeah, I mean, I would say so, yeah.
That is awesome.
I know. Everyone is trying to get on here, and it's just...
We just talk so much shit about this podcast. I'm kidding.
Yeah, because I talk a lot of shit about your podcast.
You know, it's shit. No.
No. Only kidding. Yeah.
No,
We love you.
Seriously, no. You know, we love you.
I know. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
And tonight we're going to get into some weird New Jersey stories.
Oh,
New Jersey.
Yes. I know.
Our home state, our home base.
I know. All us creepy kids have come from the Garden State. We have, Weird New Jersey is beloved.
The Jersey Devil stole my catalytic converter in the Pine Barrens.
That's something I would believe somebody would fucking say, too. Yeah, I was going down Route 37 and I would hit the Pine Barrens and that guy, some bitch, took my converter.
I know what I saw.
It took my converter.
He was.
I don't know what the fuck converters. It's my converter.
He was
don't even know
hopping
what a
down the
catalytic
street,
converter
giggling
is.
like a little banshee.
What you say you don't know?
He
don't
took
even
it
know
out of
what
my
one of those
Cadillac, so it's a Cadillac converter.
Cadillac converter.
Oh, my God. So, as a teen and stuff, I did my fair share of exploring, haunted and abandoned locations in weird New Jersey. Definitely hit a few spots there. How about you?
Me?
Yeah.
A lot.
You've been to a lot?
Yeah. Terracotta Factory.
Where's that?
That is over about Mount Misery. Same, it was literally same woods.
Okay. I've been to Mount Misery. That's
Yeah, so if you've been in those woods, if you go on the other side, it's hard to explain because I don't know the road names for it. But if you go on the opposite side, of the train tracks, you know where the spray painted train tracks are.
I believe I do.
So if
Even the road too is spray painted, right?
yeah,
That's like Mount. Is that by Mount Holly, New Jersey?
no Mount Misery.
No, Mount Misery. Where the fuck did I go to then? I don't know.
Well, you're probably thinking of Gravity Hill.
No, Gravity Hill.
Gravity Hill is also very spray painted. I've never been there, but I've seen.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That came from your toes.
Keep that in the final cut.
I've never been there, but
Chris, don't cut that.
I definitely know for a fact that
Gravity Hill, that's the one where you put your car in neutral. And apparently, allegedly, legend has it, the ghost pushes your car back up the hill because it was trying to stop you from crashing into something because they, that's how they died.
They actually debunked. People would put baby powder on the back of their car to
see handprints.
But they debunked that because if
he's not going to do it if he knows that you're looking for it.
Well, he uses elbows.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just leans his back against it.
Even if you put your hands on the car ours, it would still come up as a handprint with the baby powder, which is very interesting.
Well, I lived 5 minutes away from Clinton Road when I was really little, which is another weird New Jersey place. And I actually did in sophomore year of high school, one of our projects around Halloween time was an urban legend in New Jersey. So I did Clinton Road.
For school?
Yeah. My sophomore year English teacher was very fun.
That's dope.
He was very fun. And it was really funny because this other group of girls did Clinton Road also. And their presentation sounded awfully familiar to me. And I was just wait a second. So I looked at my source slide and I clicked on the first link and they plagiarized from one of the sources I used. Really? So I was sitting there in my seat laughing as they presented their project. I was
Did you tell your Did you tell your teacher that they plagiarized?
I did
The
it,
lights just flicker.
but
Did
it
you
was
see
so
that?
funny. I did it.
She stood up and pointed at the whole class.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, is Clinton Road the one with the bridge? It's like there's like a little water
It's
bridge.
the one that we threw
Yeah.
the quarters off of.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
like I remember, is that where I found that big ass millipede?
Yes.
I remember that. I found a probably like a 2 to 2.5 inch millipede. It was awesome.
So, I had an idea for us for the future that we would take Coffee and Scream on the road and do little field trips and little on the ground,
That would be
recording.
a fun little thing.
Just
too,
be like, we're
because
here at so whatever place, and
Yeah.
this is what's going on, and
I don't know.
or
if,
not going on.
I don't know if you heard, but I just bought batteries for a. It had to be like an 80s Panasonic Omni Video.
I was telling Chris about those too.
It looks
Yeah.
nuts. Like, oh yeah,
It's
we were talking about
it's
that. Yeah.
like gigantic. You
Yeah.
put like a VHS tape in.
So I don't.
And
we
I
can
used to
fucking
make
do
homemade. I
something
used to
with
make
that.
horror movies with like my best friend back in the
Perfect.
day when I was like 13. Like it was just the two of us.
Yeah.
We would take turns being on camera. Like we like set up the whole thing and costumes and a script and
Yeah.
just hit pause and then trade off and the other person would get in front of the camera and like I was the killer the majority of the time
Always.
Of course.
because it's the
awesome.
most fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I play Killer and Dead by Daylight, and I don't play Survivor.
Yeah.
It's always more fun.
It's so fun.
Operate a generator ever.
I'm like, no, and then I got a message like, why did you kill me? Because you stopped running away from me to work on a fucking generator. That's on you. That's on you.
It's like yeah. It's the whole point. Is to kill.
I was like, El Bozo, you suck.
Same, yeah. So same when I play like Friday the 13th game. Like I want to be Jason. I don't want to be a
Jason.
counselor because like I'm not gonna
Counselors
fix a
are
car.
lame.
I'm just gonna haul
Yeah, I'm not
ass.
gonna, wait, what is this? Mechanic simulator?
Yeah, I'm gonna like Forrest Gump it and like I'll be out of there.
Gone.
American
Done.
Truck Simulator.
Or like I'll push like Crazy Ralph off his bike and just steal it and just ride away. Like
I've never
remember?
played it. I've never played it.
No, there's no Crazy Ralph. But like, do you remember Crazy the first two Friday the 13th? Like he's the one
been
that's like,
years.
you kids are doomed. Don't go there.
I feel like Crazy
Like,
Ralph
that
needed
will
a
be-
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's-
But then he's like
I mean,
watching the
don't we
girl.
all?
He's like watching the girl get like undressed in like the cabin. Just like he's
Yeah.
like I'm gonna warn her she's doomed, but like she's getting naked first. Hang on, hang
let
on.
me just- I just
and then
wanna see
Jason just
something.
like strangles him against a tree.
But I love how there's always like that modern oracle that's like a toothless guy at a gas station.
oh, of course.
Hills Have Eyes.
There
Friday
has to be
13th.
someone that's there to warn everybody.
Yeah. Or even
Barbarian.
Justin Long in Jeepers Creepers.
Barbarian.
Who
that,
warned her?
That homeless dude who
Oh, yeah,
lived
that's
down
right.
by the friggin' water tower.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Don't go in that house. Don't go
And
in
I'll
that
tell
house.
you what. When the sun came up and she looked at the houses,
Yeah.
it looked like fucking Flint, Michigan. That was like
I
I was like,
would've-
where is this fucking lady?
I would have packed up immediately and be like, bye.
And Rib, you've never seen Barbarian, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, you honestly should watch it.
Oh,
have you seen Miss
haven't
March?
seen it?
Like I feel like if I was that lady, I'd be like, did I wake up in an episode of
just-
fucking
It
Shameless?
looks.
yeah.
It doesn't look like it would intrigue me. Right now, I'm in like the whole realm, movie wise, of just like. I'm just trying to find something that I've been like wanting to just watch. So like
No,
I
something
finally
that
like
sparks joy, like about like comfort movies or like new.
So
I'm
been,
the
like-
same way.
I've been like finishing The Righteous Gemstones, which phenomenal. I love John Goodman in that show. It's
he is
fucking awesome.
fantastic in everything.
It's just awesome. I just finished Thundercats. I rewatched Thundercats. Just like comfort stuff.
I've been doing
The
the
Righteous
same thing.
Gemstones is comfort
I've been
to
watching
me.
your favorite franchise, which is Scream. I've been like working my way through it, like not in order though. Like I'm,
Have you started Twin Peaks yet?
I did,
She did
Nice.
start. She did.
but I only watched 2 episodes so far and haven't gone any further.
It's
I haven't.
It's
I still
hard
have
to
to
get.
make
It's
my
like, is it like a
Paramount
like? I get like it's like mysterious, like the whole murdery thing, but it's just
Yeah.
like, is it kind of like it's a slow burn?
a very
Like-
slow burn.
And I'm like,
At first, like it's weird because certain aspects have different speeds. Let's say certain things slow down, certain things speed up.
I love
a
Coop.
mystery, you get really close to a mystery, and then there's like a big filibuster, but like for a good reason. And like it's not one of those shows where you got to get to episode 4 and then everything goes to hell. It's kind of like this
whole thing is
this
hell.
I will- yeah.
gradual like freakish fever dream of a show. It's really
it is
interesting.
kind of like glowy too, like the way it's filmed. Like
It's like
very
glamorous and
no. Remember,
dramatic.
I told you it looks like a '90s Folgers commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
because
point. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the like, early morning, but it's like kind of not like hazy, but like it's just a weird.
some kind of a clue.
It's like a soft lighting. I
It's
don't
like
know.
shoegazy is the word that I would give it. Like shoegaze because of the music, the aesthetic,
Yeah.
the year that it feels like when they're shooting that. But we're we're getting way off topic.
Yeah.
but-
I know, no, but it is
filmed in New Jersey.
right,
No.
no, it is.
No.
right.
I do, yeah, I like it, and I'm sure I'll get back into it. I was gonna say something and I completely forgot.
You were talking about Scream.
Yeah, I don't know.
I tried.
Oh,
Yeah, and
what's your point? No, I've been like, it's either been Scream or shark movies.
Shark movies.
Like I rewatched the Meg.
Jaws.
Well, the Jaws is like, don't get me wrong, Jaws is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Of course.
However, I've seen it so many times
Yeah.
that I'm like, I don't want to. If I'm gonna sit and watch like a comfort movie, it's not gonna be Jaws because it's almost like eating saltines when you're hungry. It's just like it doesn't do shit.
It'll
Yeah.
do, but it's
It
kind of
doesn't
like,
do shit for
I wish I
you.
had some Ritz.
Yeah.
I wish I had some like
So it's just like
franchise.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you want Cheez-Its or something. Like you don't want. Yeah,
So good.
I love Cheez-Its.
Sponsored by Cheez-Its.
Cheese
Sponsored
doodles?
by Nabisco. Yeah.
Wait, crunchy or doodles? Which ones do you like? The Cheetos.
It depends
Puffs,
on.
the puffs or the crunchy.
It depends on my
It
mood.
really does because I like them both. They're
I like
good.
them both,
I
but
like the doodles.
I
The
think that.
popcorn is so fucking good. Have you had that yet?
Wait, is it like the
Just-
puff corn?
Yes.
I buy that all the time for
They're
my
so
son.
good.
My
They're
son loves that.
Oh, I
The,
love them.
the jalapeno ones.
I haven't had those.
No. But I rewatched The Meg recently, which is a fun watch. Like I'm always like, and it's stupid, but it's fun. But I did watch the trailer. I don't know if you guys seen the trailer for Meg 2.
Yes. Oh, Jason Statham.
It looks like dog shit.
Looks terrible.
Yeah.
Like yeah, his legs can stop the Meg. Like his legs on like
It
the
looks
dock.
so
It's like
bad.
Pier, yeah,
it's just
going
like
up the pier, like an
it's
escalator.
like don't like. It's almost insulting. It's like, what are you doing?
And it's because it's like
Jason, has Jason ever really made any? Because I know you're not really. It's one of those movies. It's like a sleeper movie. It's not really meant to be dissected and taken seriously. It's like a fun, goofy movie.
Sharknado.
Like a low budget. It's a
no,
low
but,
budget
like,
fun
even,
movie.
like,
It's a corny slasher Vic.
yeah, yeah.
It's
well,
yeah, but like even like all like the Jurassic Parks are a little bit more
Yeah, but they weren't made
Believable.
They weren't made with the intent of like
not believable.
being
like you
funny.
think. Yeah.
I don't think
Do you
the
think
Meg.
do you think this is like an ironic thing? Like it's
Yeah.
supposed to be that bad?
I think so. Because like, this is my thing. Like, there's certain movies you can tell where everyone takes themselves super seriously.
Yeah.
But when I watch the trailer, like even the way the trailer is framed, the editing, it doesn't seem serious. It's not really. Even the music, it's not really. Doesn't seem like a super dramatic movie. But I don't. Yeah, like I said,
I also think that if they wanted to be that serious, that Jason Statham would be in it. You know what I mean?
It'd be The Rock.
Right.
I don't think The Rock would do anything like that. Like he'll make a Kevin Hart movie, but I don't think he'll. I would be surprised if he maybe now, because the last thing he's been in was Black Adam, and that didn't do very well.
Yeah.
Dude, the amount of shirts I saw on clearance at Walmart for Black Adam, dude, you could fucking build a house. Shirt house. Yeah, dude. By the way, Rib, while you're here, I caved in and I watched 2011's The Thing. Now, to be honest, I was drawing a lot, but I was paying close attention. There were certain parts of it that I liked, and we'll talk about it Tuesday. Twitch.tv/110 Theater. And there were certain parts that I really liked, but it was, like I said, a lot of CGI. But I'll tell you what, there was multiple times where I thought someone was infected and they weren't, and the opposite. And yeah, like the movie confused me a little at some points, but in a good way, But other than that, we'll talk about it.
Maybe we'll give it a shot.
I think you should.
Are you into true crime at all?
Yeah, of course.
Ghosts too. Like a lot of that happened.
Everything.
You're into like all of like the
Everything.
horror movies, obviously. That's
Of
kind of
course.
like Wonder Times, like niche. Like they watch the
Stupid
stuff
stuff.
that
Yeah.
no one's ever heard of. They somehow find these 80s or like 90s like low budget horror movies, but
I understand.
they find the charm in them and they like celebrate them.
Thank you. And I'll tell you what,
But there's still not all of them are like awful.
well,
Like,
the reason why I love these movies a lot, horror is like one of these genres of movies that utilizes the most practical effects too.
Yes.
I'm a big sucker for that, and I feel like in a lot of ways, horror movies are some of the most artistic and creative movies there is.
oh, for sure.
You know?
And, like-
but nothing against any other genres.
No, but
yeah.
like when they do like, what is that? The movie that the old lady like she turns into the witch, in like right before your eyes, like it really.
the octopus, or
I forget the name of it, but
the octopus.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like the classic, because the same thing happened with the monsters. Like, you know, for certain contrasts, if you look at monsters in color, they're not you wouldn't think they're painted the colors they are, but it has to do with the contrast and stuff with the black and white cameras and all that stuff. And with her back then, you know, they could do some of your makeup on your face in blue and then everything else in red. Let's say they'll shine a red light on you and only the blue will show, and vice versa.
Oh yeah, because
And they
certain
could-
colors
they could
showed up
sw-
better on the black and white cameras, right?
Yeah, but when they would do transformations in movies, they would have a color shift. The lighting wouldn't necessarily change. The colors of the light would shift, and
Yeah.
it would let the contrast of, let's say, like the gangly, sunken cheeks, the dark circles in the eyes, it would allow that to transform before your very eyes. And for like 1920s, 1930s, that's brilliant.
Well,
that's
the-
amazing.
Oh,
to me.
Well, the fake blood in Psycho was actually chocolate syrup. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And wait, American Psycho?
No.
No, like-
Oh, Psycho, the original.
1960.
Well, it's also black and white.
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
what's his face?
Alfred Hitchcock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Albert.
Albert. Albert
Albie.
Fish.
That's Albie Hitchcock.
Albert.
That's crazy.
I remember watching a documentary about Albert Fish, and I could not sleep.
We
That
talked about
shit-
him just the last episode.
That shit fucks.
he would
that
like put
shit is
pins in like
fucked
his
up.
dick and like
dick
to,
pins.
Yeah.
You want to know a case that'll fuck you up in terms of like that is fucked, and I hope that never happens. To
Albert
someone.
Fish? What's worse than Albert Fish?
Like there's like so many cases that I feel like.
I know, let's
are
not- let's-
worse than
let's-
that, though.
no. This isn't the true crime.
Yes,
episode.
we're getting
Yeah.
way
Let's not-
we're getting
let's,
way
uh,
far.
But there
Someone's
was
got to be the captain of this ship.
But there was a true crime case that was related to Clinton Road. Richard Kolinsky, AKA the Iceman Killer, dropped his victims on Clinton Road.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary on him like a month ago. With my dad.
Iceman? Yeah.
Nuts.
There's a whole
Ice-
interview
ice
with
guy?
him. There's a whole movie. Yeah.
So, out of all the places you've been to with
Yes.
New Jersey, which one would you say is one your favorite, and two, like the most, I don't know, haunted, the most like the
I don't
creepiest?
think I've been to any haunted. I mean, presumably, I guess.
Right.
I mean, Devil's Tree. I don't know if you were with me on that one.
I
but,
did, yeah, I was there.
Well, so we walked up to Devil's Tree, and there was. What really bothers me is Ouija boards. I won't touch them. I won't look at them. I won't play with them. And what really?
Really?
I won't touch them.
But they're made by like Parker Brothers or some shit.
I don't
You
care.
have to be 8 years old to play one.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Every horror film I've ever seen, shit starts with that fucking board. I don't want anything to do with it.
Captain Howdy.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, thank you. Anyway,
I used to take them in like cemeteries with my friend and like play with them.
no.
She wonders fucking why.
I just have to contact.
Have you gone daft?
You daft, mate.
I just have to contact Satan. Like he tells me that the kids miss me. Yeah.
It's about his extended
She's got to
pregnancy.
check in with Daddy.
Yeah, like he tells me that the kids miss me, and I gotta come
Hang
home
up.
soon.
Okay, he's your husband.
We,
Oh, yeah.
we walk up to the Devil's Tree, and there was like 3 Ouija boards made of fucking cardboard boxes.
Oh yeah, there was. I remember that.
Yeah. And what fucking weirds me out about that is like, one, you're not really, I guess you can make it out of anything. But if like, one, how do you say goodbye? Because if you don't say goodbye, you're getting followed by whatever you bring in.
It's like saying over in a walkie-talkie.
Right, exactly.
Over what?
But
It's like just leaving them on red. It's just like,
Yeah, they unfinished business.
How long is her shower? How long is
But,
yeah. She was supposed to, message me back.
He keeps looking.
How
Getting
long?
really depressed.
How long is her drive home? How long is her drive?
made me a man.
Maybe she fell asleep.
She's probably just tired.
Yeah, like I'll hear from her tomorrow. It's all right.
Yeah.
Don't worry. She's playing with, turns
Playing
out
with
she's
the
playing with
boys.
3 other demons at the same time.
Yeah, she's using a different spyglass.
Yeah.
Oh,
different
yeah.
spyglass.
She's using a different shot.
She has a whole roster. Happens every time.
She's like,
Yeah.
sounds like someone I know. No, just kidding. Oh no, I know you guys.
Yeah. So, but
But so probably I mean let's I mean I've been to Devil's Tower, Devil's Tree.
I've been to a bunch of them too, but I don't remember the exact
The
ones. There's the word devils in all of them.
Yeah, literally.
Twin
So I'm
the
like,
twin houses, twin lighthouse in Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
The Terracotta Factory.
Yeah.
Ong's Hat, and that's in the same woods as Mount Misery. There's so many. Shades of Death Road, Clinton Road.
Well, which one was your favorite? Do you remember?
They're all really about the same. You go, you get the local asshole that plays too hard into the story,
Of course.
and chases you with a truck.
Oh yeah, I had when I was 17 years old, and do you remember Marlboro Insane Asylum?
Yes.
I've been there a few times.
How the fuck? I've always wanted to take.
There's a
before they
side-
tore it down, I
There
wanted
was
to
a
take a
side
fucking
entrance
picture of that
through-
fucking place.
Through the woods, you had to walk through the woods. It was like off of a side street, and it was a little bit of a hike and no lights whatsoever.
Yeah.
But there was like these houses also along the way in there, which when we went inside, there was like broken down like medical beds and all this stuff, like leaves everywhere. People definitely were in there partying.
Believe me, I've seen pictures of that fucking place.
So we finally get to like right in front of the asylum.
Yeah.
The kid, like I went there with like my best friend at the time, her boyfriend, and this guy I was dating at the time. And the cops, they definitely like monitor that place,
Oh, yeah.
and they like drive around doing all stuff. And
It's state owned, so if you get injured,
but not just that. Like there's signs like if you're caught here, you're gonna be arrested.
Yep.
And the front doors to these places, there's maybe like there was a glass panel, like the top half of it that was maybe like a 1.5 feet wide and maybe 3 feet tall. All that glass was broken out, but right before the entrance, like there was like a couple big trees. Well, my friends, they got in fine. I am hiding behind a tree and a cop circles and shines the lights. He's like, "We know you guys are out there. Like, come on out." I'm like, I'm not dumb. I'm not coming out. And as soon as like he like shined it away, I ran. I like almost cartwheeled through that window, and the kid I was dating like got stuck halfway through the window, and he's like, I can't
Loser.
get I know, and I'm like turned it sideways, and I like ripped, and I ripped him through. But like we like walked like around the rooms. There's papers everywhere. There's like I don't know if it was blood stains like smearing on the wall. Like I'm sure it was like man made. People were probably did just to be fucked
Yeah.
up, but it is huge. Or was.
yeah.
It was so creepy, like the stairwells and all
what
that
I would
stuff,
do
like,
to walk through that building. I've seen plenty of pictures.
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And down the road from that, in a residential area, like we would park our cars there, which it's only it was only a 5-minute drive from the asylum. Was an old abandoned slaughterhouse. You'd walk through the
know
woods,
about that
and there was maybe like
slaughterhouse.
3 or 4 abandoned houses in those woods too.
Oh, shit.
Like along the way. Yeah. I used to be able to find that place like the back of my hand. Like I used to go there. We used to go there a lot. Yeah. And like take pictures or like record things, and like batteries would constantly die and shit. And like it was definitely
How far away from here?
from here. It was in Marlboro, which is like it was like a
40,
stone's throw away
35.
from like Freehold Borough. So I'd say it was probably about 45 minutes.
2 shakes of Lambsdale.
Yeah.
The cemetery is still there, and most of the people in the cemetery are unknown, so it's kind of fucked
Well,
up.
my grandparents' neighborhood is like built on top of a cemetery, and like I can tell you right now that their house is fucking haunted. It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy. Like the unfinished business, or like
Yeah.
the they don't know they're dead.
You know?
That's a concept that's really interesting. And you ever see Coco?
What?
Melon, the fucking light.
Coco Melon.
What? I can't.
Yeah, they're here.
Yeah, these lights.
The lights in here flicker all the time, but usually, like, mostly when we talk about ghost stories, I swear to God,
Yeah.
it's
It's really interesting, and it's not all the time. Like 9 times out of 10. Well, not even because we don't have 10 episodes yet, but like what, 4 times out of 6, it's rained on the day, and like the lights flicker, and it's you got. Oh, I wish you guys could see this. It's insane. But
What?
have you ever seen? Well, the lights flickering. Some spooky shit. But have you ever seen the movie Coco?
no.
Oh, well,
That's the Disney one, right?
yeah. Like it's my niece has been watching it in the living room, and isn't that all about kind of like this poor guy doesn't know he's dead, and
Yeah.
someone's trying to help him move on.
Yes.
Like, or Casper, even the unfinished business. Remember, like the 3 ghosts and that bitchy ghost.
Yeah, the 3 like uncle ghosts.
Yeah, and we I don't know if we talked about this probably, but have you seen Casper Meets Wendy?
No.
Have you ever seen that? Jess, have you seen Casper Meets Wendy?
I haven't.
Hilary Duff is a witch, and she befriends Casper, and it's oh my god, guys,
wait,
you gotta watch
wait,
it.
why do I feel like I watched
You
something
probably
similar
have.
to that when I was younger?
Yeah, it's because it was probably on Disney Channel and shit all the time.
Yeah, Casper
Or-
the Friendly Ghost.
so sick. Shouts out to Devin Siwa.
Sawa.
I was waiting
I'm
for
sorry,
it. I was waiting for
texting.
it.
You don't piss me off.
Are you texting who? Richard Ramirez?
Yeah.
Fix your fucking teeth.
Yeah, you fucking
Fix
pig.
your
fucking
fucking
slob.
teeth.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna be an American idiot.
Canadian idiot. Dude, that song is nuts. Fucking Weird Al. Weird Al's underrated, man. Shouts out. He's a long-time listener, by the way, of Coffee and Spring Podcast.
Oh, he's like, can I please do that intro in accordion? And I was like,
And I'll tell you what, this podcast
Not
is
yet.
the only thing that'll make him stop playing accordion. Just
May-
hear it.
he just
Maybe I'll,
he tunes
like-
in every week.
Maybe on April Fool's when it's wackadoodle time. Like,
That term does not get used.
I do. I have a couple different.
it is a
friends.
wackadoodle time.
All right, I feel like we've been like rambling on for a bit.
We're good.
Let's get to the story portion of the show, because Mama's getting tired. So what do you got for us?
Okay, so I got a couple. We could do Clinton Road, which that one I went with Chris, our buddy Will, and my old friend Paul, and we went a second time, but the first time was more fucked up than the second time. First time we went around the bend and we hung out.
Well, first, all right, we'll do Clinton Road because like I think that one's the one we both like the most. Can you tell us a little bit of like the backstory about it, or like
I can bring it up real quick.
or-
I don't know. I know Clinton Road was more so a road that I don't remember if it was Shades of Death Road or Clinton Road was the one for the KKK. It could have been. It's probably both of them. But it's in West Milford. No other road in the state, according to Weird New Jersey, has the rumor and tall tales attached to it like this one. Lonely stretch of asphalt. There was once a castle-like mansion here, named after its owner.
Interesting.
Weird New Jersey readers have reported albinos, which I don't know why. I don't know why that's weird.
no, but I remember hearing there's like an albino village somewhere, like in Weird New Jersey. So.
Strange chants, mystery writings, witches, ghosts, body bags, and hundreds of blue and white lights in the area. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember if it was Clinton Road or Shades of Death Road that was well known for the KKK. But like we were saying...
Oh, that was Clinton Road.
Was that...
Yeah.
Oh, and this, by the way, this information is provided by NJ.com.
But anyway...
Thanks, NJ.com.
like you said before, the ice Oxbox killer,
Richard Kolinsky.
yeah, would dump bodies there.
Yeah.
So definitely not a fun place for anybody to go.
Oh, do you want to know why he was called the Iceman?
Because he would
Yeah,
freeze
he froze his victims to trick the police about the date of death.
Death,
And returning them to the scene of the crime in the first place, which is like very smart.
And he was emotionally withholding.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Icy.
Yeah.
I was one hard motherfucker.
Icy stare.
But anyway, so the story of that is you go down that road. There's two different stories. You throw a coin over the bridge, and the kid that drowned under the bridge throws it back if he's there, and you get ran off the road by a guy in a truck. And
the Phantom pickup truck, right?
that shit fucking so
That's so scary.
so literally 5 minutes after getting, not even 5 minutes, like 2 minutes after we got into the car,
Yeah.
driving up still to like through the woods. We weren't going backwards because we wanted to see the whole fucking road. But we kept going straight, and all we saw was lights flickering behind us. So I was like, does this guy need help? Are they coming after us? Like, what's up? So sooner or later, the lights just shut off. And sooner or later, the Jeep truck, it was something big. So you whatever they were driving was hauling. It was right behind us, like literally right behind us. How they fucking saw in the dark, like dark woods,
Dude.
like fucking dark. Like you shut your eyes, it was that dark.
How dark was it?
Very dark.
Dork.
It was right behind us, and I was like, "Let's get the fuck out of
Like
here!"
it crept up on you in the dark.
Yeah.
And turned its lights on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the whole thing. He'll tailgate you and like flash his lights, and then it just vanishes. Like,
That's fucking. Was he
Yeah.
like NVGs?
I don't
The
know.
fuck, man.
no, he's the standard Dodge Ram pickup truck driver.
Yeah,
Like,
You don't see that well. You're driving anywhere anytime in the dark.
but that road is not fun to drive on because if you go further, like, I guess down that road, I'm not even gonna give a direction.
Point of no return.
It gets bumpier.
Yeah.
and so you
Because
can
the roads up there suck.
suck. Yeah, so whoever was driving definitely knew the road that well that they didn't lose control or anything. But yeah, that's Clinton Road. That's the second time wasn't as eventful as that one.
Well, then Dead Man's Curve.
But that was your first time?
Two.
Was that wasn't there for that, was there?
You were probably there the second time then.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say I don't remember no truck.
But another story I have is for Ong's Hat. So Ong's Hat is part of the one of my favorite parks to go to. Brendan T. Barn, whatever his last
Barn.
name, whatever the fucking last name is. But back in the 1800s, a guy named Ong lived in the village, and they called it Ong's Hat because something weird happened where he got killed, and his hat was thrown onto a branch, and that's how people found the village in itself. So sooner or later, Ong's hat became like a spot where scientists would do I forget what kind of procedure, but did you bring up what was
Yeah,
the
there's some stuff. What was the what?
the scientific experiment that they did? It was like time travel. It
Okay.
was something like time travel. And this park I usually go to all the time, and I love spending time there because like the trees feel like they talk to you, and like it's just like super soothing. you could tell like the history of these woods. It's the same Pine Barrens that Mount Misery is a part of. So whatever's in those
It's
woods,
like all connected.
It's all fucking connected.
Yeah, like the Pine Barrens, there's a lot of New Jersey folklore and what would you call it? Like just urban legends surrounding the
Yeah.
Pine Barrens in
And
general.
like history.
Yeah, and just like, is there like a weird Idaho?
I don't think so.
Like that's my
don't
thing.
think
It's
so.
really bizarre.
You know
Because-
what?
In every state.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
Well,
the risk
who's
of-
first? Probably us, right? Was it?
Probably.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
really interesting. You know.
Because New Jersey historically, like, because we're like, obviously, like everyone knows we're one of the 13 colonies, so
Yeah.
it's just like we have a lot of fucking history, and like our government officials work tirelessly to like make sure it's preserved, and like they really fucking care about it. So it's like we have all this history, and it's just like I don't feel like
And I'm sure there's a lot of lost history too.
Yeah,
all the book
exactly.
burnings and all that stuff. But I'll let you. Want me to just say the urban legend behind the Unk's hat, or did you have something to say?
No, go.
Okay, I just wanted to say the story originated in Joseph Matheny's book, The Incubala Papers: Unk's Hat and Other Gateways to New Dimensions. In this book, written in the first person, he tells the story of an investigative journalist trying to uncover the truth about the mysterious town, detailing everything that is happening there. Matheny intended the book to be entertaining and viewed as a work of fiction, but many regarded the stories as factual evidence of a scientific conspiracy, with Matheny's denials being a result of government prosecution. And this is according to Wikipedia, so who knows? But you said there was some kind of experiments. Was it like
Yeah.
sleep experiments? What was it? What was going on
It
there?
was something like time travel. So it's
Oh, that's what you're saying.
yeah, it was something that about
similar.
yeah, it's something like with the portal. They were making a portal in the Pine Barrens, and the portal. The scientists that were making the portal, were more so. They kind of disappeared.
Well, why is that like?
Can you see that from here?
Yeah.
Because that's saying something about a parallel dimension.
That exactly what. Yeah. So time travel, parallel dimension, something like that.
Yeah.
For some reason, that like reminds me like kind of a little bit like War of the Worlds, like
Exactly,
like
yeah.
Tom Cruise
we're
reminds you
just,
of
like-
Tom Cruise.
So you want to know the crazy thing about World of Worlds is that this is, if you remember,
Yeah.
H.G. Wells, his broadcast was done in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. That's interesting. And that was also filmed in New Jersey, the Tom Cruise one.
I
sure it's
believe
filmed in
so.
Newark,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so.
But this is quick. The town of Ong's Hat was the setting of a series of fictional conspiracy theory themed stories from the 1980s onwards, known as Ong's Hat, in which a group of scientists were able to travel to a parallel dimension from a site in the township. Interesting.
So pretty cool.
sounds
I would
like a
say
cool guy.
to answer you on which one is my favorite, that one.
Okay.
That I've been to.
Because one's about a truck and one's about a parallel universe.
That I've been
come on.
to. But I
I don't know.
I definitely want
parallel universes and all that stuff. Like I'm just like,
Really?
yeah. I'm just like,
I find it interesting, not in like the like oh my god way, but it's just like a
like okay.
I feel like that like there's a possibility that could be true. Like
Yeah.
Like Stranger Things.
yeah.
Like the
I'm just I'm all about just the weird shit.
I You like
Like
more like
butterfly effect.
supernatural things.
I mean, I want to go like ghost hunting,
Yeah.
but I'm
Are you scared?
I'm a bitch, yeah.
You're a bitch.
I'm a bitch.
Do I have to keep you safe?
You might jump in your arms like Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Catch
Woo.
As long as you're nice to the ghost, he won't bite back.
Well,
But you can ask Chris. I've been making him watch some ghost videos on like.
is it real things or is it just pop up things?
No. I watched like a couple different teams on YouTube recently. I've been like really getting into it. Just to like see what they find, but I was
think
telling
we should go do that.
I was telling you about the Spy House in Sandy Hook. So, I haven't been to it, but that's definitely a place that I would like to go.
Do you guys know of a place? It's in the town near us. Like I try not to really. I don't want to give our location away too much.
You talking about the silos?
No. It's like a regular like residential house, and I think it's kind of by the water somewhere. I remember driving around with like a friend of mine, and he's like, "Oh, you got to see this when you drive by." I don't know. I'm going back now 20 years. They looked like a woman standing in the window every time you drove past the house. It was like a woman just standing in the window upstairs.
Which house?
I don't remember where it was. It was an upstairs house, and it was an old lady in a nightgown standing, looking out the window. I don't know if it was like maybe a dress form that looked like a lady, or like a mannequin or something, but it looked like an old lady. Any time of day you went there, like standing, looking out the window, and like, ugh, it was so creepy.
That's just...
I never heard anything about that.
Yeah, I saw it. Like I made him go by, like, and then we drove around for like an hour. I go, all right, go back to that house again.
Can I go in that room and take a selfie with her?
Bro.
Do it.
But, like,
Honestly.
there's something about an old lady ghost to me. Like,
We've talked about this. Do you
Yes.
think old lady ghosts are scarier? I think children ghosts are scarier.
I don't
Because
know.
you
I
don't
don't know
know
what I
if
think
it's
is
actually a
scarier.
child.
What?
I don't know what I think is scarier. I feel like, honestly, I feel like both of them are scary in their own rights.
Yeah, that's fair.
But if I had to choose, I feel like a child one, because they're like more innocent, and like you associate them with like innocence and everything.
That's
so
my
it's
thing,
like,
too, yeah.
so it's just like you wouldn't.
No, but you said that
suspect
about old
something
ladies.
Old
so
ladies
innocent.
are dirty and they've sinned. They've
Well,
been through...
No, but you said you think old lady ghosts are scarier.
Yeah, because they're not probably as innocent typically as like a
Yeah.
child is. They've been
And
through the
also, they're
ringer.
bigger.
Huh?
They're bigger.
Yo, they're taller.
Yeah.
You know?
But like with like the children.
I don't know, child ghosts, like,
yeah, I can hunt that.
they're quick though.
Yeah.
They're like,
But-
little-
That's true, they
with
bite
the
too, they bite.
child
They probably bite.
ghosts, like they're so innocent, you really wouldn't typically like associate them with something like so dark, like
Yeah.
I would see
death
them as
or
like
something.
an omen. Like I would see a child ghost as like trying to warn me, but an old lady ghost, I don't know what the fuck she's doing here.
She's trying to bake you cookies.
Dude.
she wants to give you a check for $5.
Is a gunner?
She wants
Thanks,
you,
Grandma, for remembering my birthday.
she wants you to
Yeah, Johnny, I love you.
she wants you to clean her oven.
Hey, cleaner gutter. She wants me to clean her ghost gutter.
Oh God, no, don't clean the oven. Don't clean the
Cabin
oven.
in the woods.
No. The visit.
My bad.
Oh yes,
Grandpa's poopy diapers in the barn.
yes.
Oh yeah, the visit. Did you see the
I'm
visit?
getting my movies wrong. Kill me.
You're fired.
I'm sorry.
Did you see the visit?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
Okay.
That's the fucking.
Why is Grandma crawling around under the
Silly.
house with like her ass hanging out?
Oh.
Yeah.
Grandma, stop it.
Yeah, put that ass away. You can stand in the house.
Why does Grandma get naked every night and just walk around?
Yeah, stomping around.
Yeah. Old people are crazy.
Grandma,
I'll
we've
tell
told
what, you're gonna
you.
be able to find old ladies that are down to do that. Like that's a crazy.
Just
bitch.
like when she got cast, like, well, it's gonna require like, you know, full frontal.
yeah.
Done.
She's like done.
Grandma,
She comes to the interview naked already. She's like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Grandma,
Anybody
we
else here naked.
Grandma, we told you your OnlyFans days are over.
Yeah.
Jesus
They've
Christ.
just begun. They've just begun.
Tuck them things into the waistband
I'm
of your
just trying
skirt.
to. I'm
Grandma.
just trying to think of like a granny ghost.
Put your
funny.
spandex back on.
Hereditary too. Hereditary, man. Like,
Oh
remember
my
when she
God.
turns like the first time and
Yeah.
she just peeks into the dark.
Did you not like that movie?
No.
It's fine.
Why?
The scariest part of that movie to me was the old lady just chilling in that room.
Excuse me, when she's levitating in the fucking attic.
and the it
Terrifying.
was stupid.
Terrifying.
It was-
Obviously, it's just crazy.
It was just like, oh, that's what's happening. Oh, I was like, God damn it! Like
It was the sound
If it was
for me.
real and you were seeing that
All
shit,
right.
no,
Yeah.
I
No,
was just
because
like,
I feel like
no.
I feel like ghosts don't freak me out as much as like Uncanny Valley shit does, because like the whole thing is like ghosts, like, okay, I know that's like a dog or a person that like once lived, but the whole like Uncanny Valley thing is like you don't know what you're looking at.
Well, that's why
It's,
you-
like,
What if we're the actual
whatever.
ghosts?
So that's why videos like I Feel Fantastic scare the fuck out of me, because I'm like, what the
Huh?
fuck is that bitch?
What's that?
It's a video of this robot singing, and she's like, and like her features are very human like, and she's
Like
like,
Megan?
yeah, she looks scary.
Here, I'll play audio over for a second.
It's
You'll just trust me.
All right, me. I'll go over there. Take a look.
Oh yeah, you can take a look at it and you can describe. Yeah, let's describe what they're seeing.
Okay.
As soon as I feel-
Oh my God. This
Yeah.
one,
yeah. See?
Jesus.
My goodness.
Oh my God, she just busted through the room. She's here.
Okay.
No.
It is
Here, listen to this.
okay, I'm scared.
And
Okay.
So we're just checking out for the listeners.
Okay.
This is I Feel Fantastic, and we're just showing, and what we
I-
see is a woman, some kind of robotic woman with
Wearing
a sweater.
a Fair Isle sweater. It's almost like a turtleneck. It's like a light gray. She has a blonde bob, and it looks like very dark red lipstick.
And
Taylor Swift.
just completely black fucking
Aw.
eyes too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Taylor Swift.
Hey.
Isn't it so creepy in the way she moves too?
And that like Microsoft Sam voice.
Is she like 8 feet tall?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like as tall as Buckethead.
Like she's gonna be in my nightmares tonight.
Yeah, and it sounds like that of like a woman's like Microsoft Sam voice, like some kind of robotic narration.
Is this all she does?
Yeah.
She just goes
How long
Eat
is this
shit.
video for? Like,
long enough to fucking turn
and
it
she
off.
just- Oh, I would just lock that bitch in the
Right.
closet.
Yeah, dude.
But like I'd forget she's in the closet and then I get scared again.
Isn't that crazy? That's fucking weird, right? That shit's.
I would just run and just like push her out the window.
Yeah. And something about this. tells
Isn't
me
it
that
creepy?
She's probably a let's say someone's lover.
Yeah.
Some freak's lover.
Yeah.
Creepy blood. But yeah, dude, I'm a sucker for all that creepy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That.
But Uncanny Valley too, like when something looks like when you put teeth in a teddy bear,
Yeah.
shit like that. It's like what the fuck, man, you know?
Yeah.
Like one of my friends.
I never heard of that. I feel
has-
fantastic.
Yeah.
Thing.
Well,
We'll
like
have to delve one day deep, and I'll set it up to where they can hear what
show
we're
you
listening
some
to.
weird.
oh, speaking
fucking
of which,
shit.
have you watched Possibly in Michigan yet, Chris?
No, but we've talked about this.
Yes, you need to.
I'll have
You need
check it
to.
out.
You
Yeah,
need
it's like
to.
The people being stalked at the mall by that weird.
Yeah, and then they fucking eat him.
They eat him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kinda
It's
like that
about
too.
cannibalism in the Midwest.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love cannibalism. Yeah. But speaking of cannibalism, is there anything like weird New Jersey that's
Cannibal?
like, specifically tied to like murder or cannibalism? Mm-hmm. Like any some fucking crazy ass eating people.
Were
shit?
there any like New Jersey Jeffrey Dahmers?
Has anybody disappeared?
I don't know.
We do the Jersey Devil.
Probably. I don't know.
Disappearances and like eyewitness testimony.
No, I don't know. Well, one day, yeah, I want to do a whole episode on
Yeah.
Jersey Devil. He deserves it.
100%.
I feel like the Jersey Devil is like a two-parter though.
See if we can find anything.
It might be.
Spy
Yeah.
House.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the Spy House.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you been to this one specifically?
I have not been to this one. I was telling Jess that for when we were originally planning this episode, I was gonna read about this one because this one kind of intrigued me because apparently this is the most haunted house in America.
I see that. Yeah. Right
What?
there. Yeah,
In
so-
America?
Apparently,
Yeah.
Where
which
is this
house
located?
in New Jersey.
Yeah, but where in New Jersey?
Oh, it's by Sandy Hook.
No shit.
It's by Sandy Hook. Yeah.
We can go like
Shore-
right now.
The shore of Sandy Hook Bay in Port Monmouth. All right. Now, this right here, I'll read this really quick.
Sure.
Whether true or not, the ghost stories that began to circulate about the Spy House soon became the primary focus of the Homestead's appeal, much to the chagrin of the local historians. Nonetheless, visitors often reported seeing ghostly apparitions, either while in the house or through windows from the outside. Paranormal investigators were conducted, often resulting in persuasive evidence of alleged otherworldly activity. Articles were written by notable paranormal experts, some of which would dub the Spy House the most haunted house in America.
So you got to give the actual story. The Spy House was built sometime around 1650 and originally set on 300 acres of land along the lonely Port Monmouth shoreline. As the story goes, at the time of the Revolutionary War, it was a tavern and a popular drinking spot for British troops. Its owner at the time was an innkeeper named Thomas Seabrook, who was a patriot in the New Jersey militia. The origins of the Spy House moniker come from the legend that Seabrook would get the redcoat soldiers liquored up enough to spill military secrets and then pass his overhead intelligence on the colonial forces.
He really mansplained, manipulated his way.
Yeah. Historians are dubious about the validity of this tall tale, though most will admit certain aspects of it are at least partially factual. The building actually would become a tavern, but not until 1910, more than a century after the legend states. It would be employed as an inn right up to the 1970s, operating under various names such as the Bayside Manor and the Lighthouse Inn. In the early 19th century, the house belonged to a local reverend named William V. Wilson and his wife Martha, whose residence there would add the second part of its official name, the Seabrook Wilson Homestead.
I never actually heard of this one.
You never heard of the Spy
Well,
House?
why do they call it the Spy House? Because they see people fucking spying?
It literally just explained it in the story.
With the spies?
He would get the because of the tall tale that the
Oh, the
innkeep-
drinking and the liquored up. Yes, I
Yes.
get you. I was too busy making, I was just listening to you. Your voice, your sweet
Yeah,
sweet
my
voice.
sweet voice,
Your sweet voice?
my squeak
My
voice.
squeaker. That's crazy. I've never heard of this one.
I'm definitely gonna. I'm like looking at it right now. I'm gonna have to do a deeper dive on that one because I don't know that one either.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
That is crazy. We
And
definitely have to take a road trip and
It
just.
sounds like
It looks like it's a beautiful house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as you said, this is a pretty decent house. 2 stories. It looks like there's like almost an addition.
Yeah.
It's very classic town.
It looks like it's something that was built in the 1600s.
It reminds me.
Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of the Amityville house.
It kind of does. Yeah,
Just
the,
like
the
a little
side,
bit.
like this.
I was
Yeah.
looking. It looks like a Velisca also.
Yeah.
Like a,
Velisca, 100% more so Velisca. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, but
What's a Velisca?
You've
Velisca.
never seen the
Ask
Velisca house?
I'm doing that case. I've been writing it. We're doing so.
that's next week, right?
Yes.
Cool.
That is up ahead. Do
I
not
still-
read anything about.
I just see axe murder.
Yeah, please.
All right, I won't. All right, I was curious.
No spoilers.
Sorry.
I was
Oh, it's the creepy bitch.
I was watching one of my ghost crews.
Yes,
that
they
actually
went there. Yeah. What show?
Not any of the TV shows, but like the one of people I've been following.
My best friend lives in Iowa. Hi, Lindsay. I love you so much.
Shuts out.
And I'm supposed to go visit her at some point, and that's part of our plan. Is that
That's
we're
the
gonna go
one.
there.
That's the one where the whole family gets fucking.
I am going to
No
cover that
spoilers.
story.
And that's that they think is the hallelujah, right?
Huh?
Or am I thinking of what house am I thinking?
I
of?
think you could just combine Velisca and Lizzie Borden.
No, not Lizzie. There, when the family goes to church.
Nope.
Which one am I thinking?
Sorta.
of?
Nope. Yeah, they do. They do. I'm
Are
just
you
trying
talking
to.
about the Cheshire home invasion murders?
No. He's not.
No?
No.
This is why I sleep at night.
Yeah.
I don't know any of this shit. I'm like, what?
No, Cheshire was like
I thought there was, like,
not
2 murders
actually that
ever.
long ago. That was
Yeah.
like that was a whole other different.
Oh yes. I'm getting cases mixed up.
Yeah.
They think it was the reverend that came to town.
Okay,
and-
we're gonna we'll discuss this off mic.
okay.
Okay.
Because I didn't know.
Don't-
all right.
Don't talk about it
excited. He
anymore.
knows his stuff.
He does know his stuff. I didn't know you were actually that into that stuff, so that's exciting.
I love true crime.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're gonna have a true crime off.
Wait.
Yeah, crime
wait.
off. Crime
wait.
each other off.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it in the first episode. What case got you into true crime?
Oh, come on. It's
Very-
it's like everybody's fucking the Jack the Ripper.
That's a good one. That's not like everybody's.
No,
so.
that's not everyone's.
I don't. What did I
Really?
say when we did it?
I can't remember.
Did I say Lizzie Borden?
Yes,
I
I,
don't
think
know.
so.
Lizzie
I
Borden
actually-
was a close first, but I heard
I got
more
it-
so about Jack the Ripper before Lizzie Borden. Do you really think Lizzie Borden did it? That's the thing. Because really,
Yes and no.
I don't-
I don't know. I'm so on the fence because there's been plenty of you believe in psychics or don't. I don't care. I watched all those shows and they all come to the same conclusion. Like she didn't do it. She did not do it.
yeah.
Because everyone thinks it's
But-
the weird uncle.
However, she did burn a dress that day.
Yeah.
She was at the drugstore trying to buy poison.
Yeah.
Like the day before. She the hatchet is like a very feminine choice in a weapon because it's shorter, it's like easier to
Yep.
Well, they say Lizzie
She
Borden
wanted-
took an axe.
that's yeah. But she apparently her father had a lot of money, but he was very, very, very frugal. Like every other house on the block had electricity, and they were like one of the last ones to get it. And he just didn't want to upgrade anything ever. And she was out among society. She wanted to, have the nicer things. And
the fucked up thing about that is they let people into the crime scene before cops even get there.
Just walking all over the place.
Well, also it was the 1800s and no one thought of that.
Right.
So
No,
like,
and
it was
I
just
understand
like,
that.
So it's just like, oh, someone got murdered. Let's go down the street because nothing ever happens here. Like,
But Jack the Ripper definitely got me into all that crazy stuff, and obviously all the serial killers. Albert Fish, I fucking love hearing the story. Not like I
know that
you don't love
yes.
him. You just
Yes.
think the story
It's-
is interesting.
I fucking love the story of H.H. Holmes.
We talked about him before. Like,
insane.
Jack the Ripper is like, didn't they claim to solve that one too not
Jack
that long
the
ago?
Ripper?
But
Yeah,
I don't
some, like,
think they'll
ginger dude
ever-
that-
They somehow found DNA.
Did they though?
How possible that is?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if they find like dinosaur marrow,
I don't know, like, when I was
attacked, like,
Yeah,
a little-
but how are you gonna find semen from a dude from 1800s?
That shit's powder.
yeah,
Yeah,
you asked.
It's no.
that
No.
would literally be the only way that you would be able to find
after-
Jack the Ripper at
Rise
this moment.
After that first episode, like answering that question, I was like, yeah, it was probably, I forget what I said. It was probably like either like Lizzie Borden or like John Bonet, because I was like around the same age as her, and OJ, because like I remember when that happened, my mom was like, oh my god, wake up, this happened. But the one that I did not
Yeah,
really,
that's right. You were youngin' when John Bonet fucking.
yeah, I was little. Like we were like the same age. But the one that I was like, I'm surprised I didn't mention it, is that like when I was in like 6th grade, my classmate was murdered. like I don't know why I didn't even think to bring that up, but like I'm not going to talk about that case at all or him because it's just
Just let him rest.
I'm gonna. It was not just like a wham bam, you're done. It was like he was murdered at the hands of another kid who was a few years older, and it was awful.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that another time.
I was just watching. Sorry, I was just watching something the other day about 2 girls killing their best friend over
Skylar Niece.
Slender Man.
Oh no, they didn't kill her. They didn't kill her.
She didn't die?
She did not
Didn't?
die.
Really?
Yeah. They called her Bella or whatever.
Yeah.
she was stabbed like 19 times
Oh
and
my
that
God.
poor
They
baby
say-
was
they
able to
say
crawl
that-
out to the road, and a guy riding his bike like came around and he saw
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Well, they say that one of the stab wounds was like
Like a millimeter.
centimeters
Yes.
away from from a major artery, and if they hit it, like she would have died. Like
what?
Because
Slender
they
Man.
believe
because they, thought
believe
Slender Man was real.
she didn't,
And
but
they
those
wanted to,
2
like, join his
girls
little
did,
cult.
and they're like, well, we're gonna do this to please Slender Man, and like then they packed an overnight bag and like stashed it in the woods the day before, and then like when they got her there, like she thought like she was just hanging out with her friends, like they were gonna play like hide and seek or some shit, and the girls attacked her, stabbed her, and then left her to die, and they were like walked like across town, and like fucking idiots, and like the cops caught them immediately, obviously. That's insane. But anywho,
Fucking insane, man.
yeah.
What a world.
Well,
Let's we're gonna have to wrap this up though. We've been going
we
for
could
quite a while.
we could talk for hours. about-
I could talk for hours
Yeah,
about true crime, and
of
we'll
course.
definitely have you back. I'm so glad you came.
yes,
I'm sorry, I there was not more stories I had, but
it's all right.
That's okay. You know what? Maybe you'll think of more later. You'll be like, oh shit, I should have said this. It's
You got a lot of knowledge.
There's
well-
always a part 2.
well, we did this one. You definitely have to come back for a true crime.
Yes.
I'm more than down for that. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Hell
let's
yeah.
go.
Hell yeah. So guys,
fun.
It was so much fun. So guys,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we hope you enjoyed.
Fuck the bed.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to rate us, subscribe to us, even leave a nice review. Would make my day.
5 stars, 10 stars.
All the stars, just all of it.
All of them.
Just all of it. And also, please, Tuesdays at 8:00, please check out Wonder Time Theater on Twitch. You'll love it.
Follow our Instagram at Coffee and Scream Pod.
Yes, and on Twitter we are C Scream Pod. That's C the letter Scream Pod.
And we have an email too, right?
We do. It's coffee and scream podcast at Gmail. Email us case suggestions, or if you have a spooky tale to tell us, maybe we can even do a call in. Ooh. Until
like
next
that.
time, be safe and lock your doors.
CUM.
Goodbye.
Did you say come?
Yeah.